Good morning, YouTube. It is a beautiful sunny day out today. A little chilly, but sure is nice. Got a little, kind of went out in the woods and got a little bit of wood for the house. Because it needs just enough to, stay a little, get warm up a little bit. Well, got something in the mail the other day. It's a new addition to, I don't know, some more trouble I might get into. May move some of my mess. I've been screwing around with all kinds of other junk. So, I'm not really prepared all that great, but hey, why pretend that I'm anything but I'm not, alright? So, I'm unprepared, and that's just how it goes. I got, I don't know if you can see, in the mail. I started a new channel, by the way. And it's called Numbskull Slingshots, and this I'm gonna just dedicate it to this slingshot thing. This channel that we're on right now, I'm all over the place, between doing fans and doing who gosh knows what. And I thought, well, maybe if I just had one channel with just something on it, maybe it'd do a different. So I got a slingshot, and it is a Wasp Tomahawk. As you can see, I already put some bands on it. I got it from here. See, I'm going to be all over the place. See, I'm never scripted. This is just goofy me trying to figure out what the heck to do. I bought it from Omega Slings. Now, I'm going to try to put this link in there. But I wrote this down so that way, if I can't put the link in, you can, I don't know, go there. And I got through 2 Omega Slings from this guy right here, Web Shooter Slings. This man has, man, I tell you what, you want to get into slingshots. I'll try to put his link in the description too. Hell of a nice guy. Being I'm a dope when it comes to this, don't know nothing about it, and holy mackerel, is there some learning to do. And this guy has, I don't know, been real kind about it. I mean, because, he knows, let's say, a whole bunch. And, he's just real nice when he tells me little things I might want to look at and do and to get into this and so forth. So, if you guys would show this guy some love, go subscribe to his website. And if you get into slings, ask him, and he'll tell you where to go, what to maybe do, whatever there is. So I'm going to leave him up here like that, sort of. And he led me to be honest, he led me to this guy. And this guy, he's, boy, I tell you, and this guy, see, I'm all over the place. They both have slingshots and a slingshot channel, and they're co-owners in Omega. Real decent guys. These guys are both real decent, and you talk about one heck of a shots. These guys are like, wow, they're pretty darn amazing. Let's see here. No, but let me just show you my gets. Okay. Of course, the slingshot, and Mikey threw in this set of bands, and I bought. Here, let me just try to open this. I tried doing this on a live, on my live and everything, and the GoPro battery, I said it was bad. Or not bad, needed charging. And I should do some admitting here. I had to ask forgiveness last night about this, is from the Lord, because I got angry. I'm not like super angry, but enough anger that you should be slow to anger. And I was kind of aggravated that the camera didn't work, and I didn't realize that there was a reason behind it, and of the camera not working. I'm not going to go into that detail, but the camera didn't work because there was a reason, and so now it's working, and because I know the reason. And but I had to ask forgiveness for being angry. But now I'm back to here. Sorry, I had a little rabbit trail. But just basically saying, hey, even if you are a Christian and believe in Jesus, and there's always work to be done on yourself. Nobody's perfect, so you know, I don't know if everybody else is constantly asking forgiveness too, but you know, had to ask forgiveness for that. But whatever. Here's the things that came with this. Sorry for that rabbit trail there. But I ordered a Slingshot, and Mikey, he's the guy, this guy right here, that co-owner with Omega. It didn't come with bands, and he gave me a band. I ordered 10 of these things. They're pouches to hold your little balls. I didn't know what the heck to get, so this one said it holds X amount of balls, so I just got that, you know, because there's like, I don't know the difference between them all, but there's like crap loads of them. And so I ordered 10 of them, and I got 10 of them, and he gave me these too. So I got a pair of each one, so I'll get to try these ones. I'll get to try these ones, and they all just kind of look a little different, you know. But it's kind of cool. I would thank Mikey a lot for this. And I was going to get one of these too, and I didn't because, you know, I'm trying to, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he threw one of these in too. And this thing, I haven't done any of these ties yet, but you shove this thing up in there to pull your band in. I don't know if I'm doing it the right way right now, but and it helps pull it through. So an extra tool to help tie my pouches to my rubber bands. Now, oh, and I got a sticker from them too. I got to put that up on I got to put that somewhere. And I got a sticker from Wasp too. You know, not that probably you guys care about stickers, but stickers are awesome. So I'm gonna put these back. But I was just showing you, I ordered these, and I got some extras, and that was really kind of cool. Thanks a lot, Mikey, for doing that. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all your help too. You know, these guys are, they're pretty helpful, you know, you know, they probably look at me like I'm a dope because, you know, I am. But, you know, they're being kind about it anyway. And I bought some banding material. It's just a roll. I don't know. It says it's 0.4. To be honest, I don't know nothing about it. So, you know, you can't ask this guy or this guy or this guy, but what this all means. But some about these are just different strengths and so forth. And I went against what Web Shooter said. Web Shooter said get white. There's Omega white, and then there's like this Omega green, and then Omega yellow. And I asked him, you know, what he used, and he said green, but he said I should do white. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna show you how much of a tard I really am, and I'm gonna get green too. You know, that's what he does. He's my buddy. I'm gonna get green. I want to be like him. But I got this, and later throughout this channel, I'm gonna try to figure it out, and y'all can laugh at me as I bumble through it. But another thing Web Shooter helped me with is they make these plastic. They're called a jig, and they're like little plastic thingies with these cutting slots through it. I don't have this tool out here, but you know, you take the little roller, like it cuts fabric. They got little steel, I don't know, a little round blade that you just roll, and you use those to help cut this stuff. But I'm not going to go into detail on this one, but you roll this stuff out and you do whatever, and then you lay that thing on there, and then you cut it. And because these things, oh my God, there's just so much to try to figure out. These things have a taper to them. Like, yeah, don't look at my tie thing. I didn't do real good there. But I've shot probably 100 shots through it now. And I'm getting a little better. Not to go off that rabbit hole, to show you. Well, I'm not going to show you by showing it, but I can stand here. And I don't know if you can see that little round, it's a wind chime. It's a little brass ball. Well, actually, I was standing down there by the water hydrant, and I can hit that little brass ball. I can't hit that thing floating below it. But I can't even see the darn bullets as they fling through the air. So that's another thing. They said, don't get 1/4 inch. You'll never be able to see them. And so I got 3/8 balls and little clay balls. And yeah, I can't see those either. Oh, see how terrible I am? I see if I just stayed scripted like a movie star. You guys will be able to follow this story really good and not get lost. But they make these little plastic things that you go on, and there's like, let's say, I don't know, I can remember 20 to 12. So it's like 20 millimeters to 12 millimeters down here. But there's 25, there's all these numbers. And each one of these can be tailored to how I guess you do it, you know? So, I mean, I don't, you know, there's all kinds of weird stuff I'm still learning. So do not look at me if you want to know what the heck's going on. You can look at this guy, though. This guy, there's so many great guys out there, and they're all really, really nice. And I said I was going to get one of those, and Web Shooter said, you know, those are good, but you might not want to. And he said, check out this video, or check out this video, or check out this video, and check this out. So he kind of guided me from these things to realizing that there's all these different cuts. And they make a ton of these little plastic thingies to do it, you know, to these jigs. So you just cut it and you don't have to do anything. But he suggested this. And when I first seen this, I was kind of a little intimidated because I was like, I don't know. But then I realized after him guiding me to all these different places that technically I could even just use this, this root. Well, maybe not this one because it's really crappy. It's all bent up. I've got holes drilled in it because of other things I've made. But you got your millimeters over here so that you can do your widths. Like, I don't know if I can figure this out. This probably isn't where, this is almost 20, but I cut some of it off because I don't know, it doesn't much matter. But on this thing, it's a jig too, and I got thinking, wow, this is even better than maybe that jig until I figure out what I need, because I can cut everything. I can cut whatever I want with this. So the wife was going to play with this too, and well, I'm going to get her own, but she may be different than me. So on this, there's these numbers down here, and there's these numbers down here, so that you can bend this to where you need it. I don't know all the other numbers yet. I ain't figured all that out. But, oh well, I'll figure it out. But you know, let's say, well, I can't see it from here, but let's just say that's 12. I can somewhat see it, and that's 20. So you tighten these down, and then you'll have a 20 to 12 taper. Like these are tapered. So then you have this stuff out, and it just slides up in there. So you can just, I'm not taking it out, but you can scoot it in there, and then just follow this, and it'll constantly make a perfect taper. So, you know, it's pretty cool to, I'm not super lost. Meaning, you know, I know I can ask this guy anything, or these guys too. I'm sure they would answer. There's another one. I think his website's ATC. That's another. I learned a lot from that guy. I think I learned the band cutting from that guy. It's just amazing. There's just so many cool things out there that is, I don't know, I'm bumbling. Just because, for one, this is so awesome. I can't tell you all the story on this, but this is just so awesome. And, you know, I just want to say thank you for everybody's help that's helped guide me along the way. And just thank you very much. And then there's this stuff. You know, in fact, now that I'm here, I can open it because I haven't opened it. And I don't really know what the heck. This must be... Oh, it's got a little hole in there, so this stuff will... Oh, that's got a little thing, so you could probably attach that to your bench or something. Oh, holy crap. I'm going to slip that back in there. I don't want to lose that. And then do it when you can't. There we go. Now this stuff... I think I got it in there right. This stuff... I can't remember what they call it. I'll call it tie wire. I don't know what the heck you call it. Off the top of my head, silk screen, maybe silk string. I can't remember. Maybe it says. Nope, it don't say. But it's little like bungee cordy string, and that's what ties. You probably can't see it, but there's this little string down there. There's this, yeah, I had to get real close. There's a little string down there that you use to tie this part to the pouch. So I had to get this to be able to tie pouches to the bands. And then I think it was on the ATC. I think that's it. Don't quote me there. Ask this guy. He'll be able to get you there for sure. That he used little cuts off, you know, like this stuff right there, to tie it to the Slingshot. But they make other stuff too. But I'm trying to cheap out, you know. But I got this stuff to help tie these things. So be prepared. Later on in this channel, we'll try to figure out how to do this, and I can look like a monkey trying to solve a puzzle. And yeah, but I got the string to tie that on. Oh, and Mikey sent me a target. I guess this is official target for Slingshot World Cup. Yeah, I can't hit this thing yet, I'm sure. So yeah, it'll be a while before I actually use this, and I might not use it. I think it might be a sticker, maybe even. So I might just might use it as a sticker, you know, and maybe put that on like that, and use this mega sticker, put it up on the side or something. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the new gets, I guess you could say. And holy mackerel, like I said, I probably shot. Let me grab my chair. I want to sit down. Such a bum, right? But yeah, I've probably shot, oh good, I'm probably pretty darn close to 100 little clay pellets out of it, or 3/8 little, I think they call it 8mm though, really, but, or 8.5 or 9, or I don't really remember yet. Like I said, I'm real new, so I don't know what any of this stuff's really called. But oh my gosh, it's like trying to shoot a bow and arrow. I mean, this looks real simple, and it is pretty simple. I'm actually getting to hit pretty decent. In fact, I was standing out by the pig pen, and I just kind of carried it with me so I could play with it as I went out throughout the day. And I was out at the pig pen feeding pigs last night, and I was shooting a 5-gallon bucket. And I know that's a giant target, but and these guys could hit this at the 5-gallon bucket area, and I was just hitting the 5-gallon bucket. Don't really know where I was hitting it, but at least it was donking almost every time I was hitting the bucket. And then of course I got bored with the bucket and said, hey, look, there's an insulator on my fence where I run my electric fence, and I'm gonna try to hit that. And I was actually kind of proud of myself. I was missing it just by, you know, the insulator probably isn't much bigger than that. And it was probably, I don't know, probably close to 40 feet away. And man, I never got under it. I was always just going over it or to the sides, you know. And but I was coming real close. I mean, like super close to hitting that insulator. But I learned different things. Well, that's the wrong way to hold it, but I learned what I let go, and this thing come back and slap me in the finger. I said, oh dang, that felt really good. I mean, it didn't hurt bad, but didn't feel good. And it'd really stink if these things, I had these cut to the right length, because I got them long, so they're kind of not real strong, and these might not be real strong band or real powerful bands to begin with, but I left them, they're probably an inch long, so that it's not real hard to do. And you know, even being this weak band, my arm, holy crap, you would talk about make your arm tired. It is making my arm tired. After about 30 bullets or whatever, I was like, holy crap, this is making my hand or my arm, I don't know. If you ever shot a bow or anything like that and practiced this bow, you know what I'm talking about. Or anything for that matter, you know, you start saying, holy mackerel, this is rough, you know. So I'm going to try to be real careful. I don't want to wake up in the morning and can't move my body. But there we go. I got the new stuff that's going on the channel. this new channel, and I'll try to put my new channel in this, because this will be in my Numbskull channel, and I'll try to direct people, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my Numbskull Slingshots. I was going to add some more to the name, but YouTube wouldn't let me. They said, oh, you got to wait 14 days to do any more. And while I was waiting, I made this thing. I know it's just out of foam right now, but Web Shooter was talking about, like, this is, these things are, I think this was 90 millimeter. I don't know if I can measure that and do it or not. Yeah, it's 90 millimeter from this tip to this tip. And I guess there's some all kinds of weird things with these. I mean, you can still aim, but some of these, maybe a narrower one works for some people, or a wider one. Like Web Shooter was saying, he likes 96 or something to 100. So I made this one 100 just to see what was what. And it's just out of this foam junk. And I thought, well, I'm kind of bored. I'm waiting for this to come, and I'm like a little kid. So I thought, I'd do something. Let me see if I can make one of these. And, you know, it fits pretty cool in my hand. I figured maybe I'd go ahead and cast this, crank up old R2 Melts a Lot and try to cast it. I haven't run that furnace in quite a little while. I've got a couple friends that are probably a little aggravated over that, but I'm going to get to it. I'm serious. I'm going to get to it. But there you go, guys. There's my new gets. This is going to be the new channel. Reach out to Web Shooter. Show him lots of love. Man, this guy's helped me a whole bunch. I mean, a whole bunch. Real kind guy. Let's see. Kind is maybe the wrong word. You know, when you're like talking to some little kid and they just ain't quite getting it. So you got to try to be, I don't know, nice. Try to talk to them in a way that they can try to figure it out themselves, yet guide them along the way. That's what this guy did. He didn't really necessarily tell me exactly. He'd say, hey, here, check this out, and to guide me to this, to all the things that is going on. This guy is really an excellent teacher, really. Or I would think, you know, didn't tell, like I said, didn't tell exact, just said figure it out by guiding me to there. And Mikey Paul, he's a hell of a guy. Comical. He's got a YouTube channel and he goes live, so the guy's comical. And the guys in there are just comical as heck too. And it's a hoot just sitting there listening to them. There's so many of them in there that are just so funny. Great guys. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to I don't know, get good enough, maybe go to one of these little I don't know, shooting competitions or something. They have these things around. But yeah, check out Omega Sling. Oh my gosh, that's another crazy thing. I was watching Mikey. He was I'm assuming he's at the shop, and they'd ordered a whole bunch of new slingshots. Holy mackerel! I was like, holy mackerel! I had the website on, so I'm watching YouTube and had it pulled up in another window. And you talk about some amazing works of art. I mean, I would have never thought that they made these things. This one's per se ugly compared to, I mean, it's not, it's really cool, but if anything, check out, if you like slingshots and you're not from the slingshot community, check out Omega Slings and go to I don't know what there's so many different places in there, but I think it's the first choice you can make. But holy crap, some of these are just beautiful. And oh my gosh, when I was ordering this one per se wasn't my first choice, but I was like, if I don't order something, I'm not going to get to order nothing. Because it was like, okay, I like this one, put it in my cart. Next thing you know, it'd be sold out. So these things sell fast. I was so amazed at how fast these things sell. But check the Omega Slings out. This is where I got it. They're both, like these guys are both Americans, you know, so it's American business, small business. Two guys and a hope and a dream. And, you know, that's the American way, guys. And I'm sorry, I rambled on way too much for this. I could have made it a lot simpler if I don't know, wrote down what the heck to say, and I don't know, was a better actor, I guess. But stay tuned to the channel to see how you get the slingshotters that come to my channel will be going, what the heck, man, you ding dong, I'm gonna suck the look. And the others will be saying maybe, you know, who knows what they'll happen. But check out the new channel. If I can make a link, hopefully you'll be able to get the link to these guys and have my new channel. If not, oh well, we'll figure it out somehow someday. And I'm getting better at this, that's for sure. I'm hitting smaller targets, you know. So I went from a 5-gallon bucket to that little round thing. And I want to thank you guys for supporting me. I'm sitting right now at this channel at like 600 subscribers. I'd never thought that it'd hit 600. I'm really glad that it did, because I'm just kind of a, you know, like I said, monkey trying to fix a puzzle, you know. And join one of my lives sometime if you want. I'm on at noon Central Time. And yeah, just thank everybody. Thank you very much for all your help and all your support. And I hope you all have a awesome, blessed week. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Subscribe!